first card we got today was the Queen of Pentacles, and I heard right away, get your cake up. So literally there's something here where your financial situation is about to drastically improve quickly too. And I got that this may come about in a way that's like in a non-traditional sense. You may be doing some kind of interesting side hustle or like a passion project or something that like you're going your own way with this, but it's going to pay off. It's something unique here, or just like non-traditional is what I'm getting. And then immediately after that, there was this sense of this strong power couple vibe. So whether this is, again, your own masculine and feminine energy coming together perfectly to execute on this, or if it's literally a soulmate, a power couple, like there's just this perfect balance, because I see the High Priestess as the epitome of like mastering the feminine energy, and I see the Emperor as being the master of the masculine, of the physical world. So when these two come together, it's like there's no stopping this. There's this mutual respect also for both energies. Like I got this sense of like a mirror image, and kind of like opposites attract, but it's not completely opposite. It's like you're really resonant and aligned on this purpose and this mission, but it's like you both have your own separate things. I saw kind of like a Venn diagram, you know, where it's like you both, there's two separate, you both have your own thing going on, but there's like this place where they cross over, and I'm hearing that's where the magic happens. So there's something about this interesting blend of your gifts. So I'm seeing there could be two very distinct things about you that you're bringing together in an interesting way. Like you two could have very different cultures, and somehow you're combining it to like offer something unique to the world, or very different styles. I mean, anything you could think of. There's something here where you're almost opposite in some sense, but you have this shared purpose, this shared mission, and that's where it's overlapping. And you're together, you're creating something fascinating, I'm hearing, and inspiring. I see a lot of people watching this. There's a lot of attention on this. People are like, what just happened? To see this guy. You have people like running into stuff looking. There's a lot of people looking, you know, questioning. There is kind of a message here, whether this is your own idea or something you're doing with a partner. I'm getting a sense of like kind of keep it close to the heart initially, keep it a little bit secret. You know how they say like when you have something new growing, think of it as like a little seedling. You've really got to protect that and create like a very kind of safe and supportive environment for this idea, for this project initially. Don't just go telling everyone about it, especially if there's people who tend to be like critical of your ideas or potentially jealous too of your projects you do. And it's not about hiding it out of like fear or anything. There's just a sense of protect this while it's getting its roots going. And I do see this happening very quickly. So it's almost like people are going to find out about this inevitably, but at that point, like you're going to be, whoa, do you see the light? At that point, you're going to be, whoa, that was really bright. It's like reflecting off of a car. So I just looked at the sunlight and it literally like, it felt like I was looking right at the sun, even though I'm looking at a reflection. Okay, so, wow, there's something about, yeah, like blinded by the light. There's a lot of like truth coming in here. I'm seeing something funny too, where it's like, you're going to be shining so bright, people are like almost like, oh, they almost can't even look at you, like metaphorically, you know, but there's something, so that's one piece of this. I was also seeing, so you may literally, like one sign, you may have like an actual secret spot with this person in nature. You may have a place that's like your place, that's kind of like a little known spot, because this is called Secret Mountain Wilderness. And it says all secrets are known in love. So there's something here as well about a whole different level of vulnerability you have with this person. Like you're able to fully open up, to fully be yourself. Like there's no secrets, nothing's off guard. There's something very sacred and like other dimensional about this connection. And you know what's fascinating? Then when I got these other cards, we got our archetype cards, and we have the flame and the ocean, which to me literally is, again, the high priestess and the emperor. So it's literally, I see not only masculine and feminine, but I'm getting a very strong like fire sign, water sign combo. So take that as it resonates. It doesn't just have to be your sun sign. Any of your top 3 really, or really any of your major placements. If you have a lot of fire or water in your chart, I see that's where these 2 things are coming together. And you know that movie, what's the movie about? That was about the elements. Elemental, is that Pixar? Was it Pixar? No, I'm forgetting. You know the movie where it's like they don't think they can be together because they're fire and water? And then when they like allow it, it creates steam. And think about a steam engine. Like I'm seeing something like that when these 2 come together in a way where it's not trying to like change or control the other. Like empower a locomotive. I mean, think about that. Interesting. They're giving me a visual of like a flame being protected by water. So like it's almost like if more fire tried to come at it, or like, I don't know why that would be bad, but it's just interesting. They're showing me like water protecting fire and fire protecting water. Like I saw then water and like being surrounded by fire. So there's a really interesting like duality here in this, not duality, born to be wild. Pause that. Oh. 360? Yeah, so there's something here like doing, see the light again? Something here about doing and getting like a spotlight energy too. Doing a whole 360. Number 13. And I just saw like shapes that look like a beehive, like hexagons. Okay, so that pattern can be significant. The ad was for something called fusions. So literally there's something here about the fusion of these 2 things. You know, like there's restaurants that are called that, like Asian fusion or Mexican fusion. It's like because they bring in like something totally different. That's exactly what's happening here. It's a fusion. I'm also getting something about like this rainbow warrior energy. What's that phrase I'm getting? I'm hearing like sweet and savage. There's a sense of like how you can be both, how you can hold space for all of these energies. But also the warrior, it's like you've been through so much transformation. I'm hearing, hello darkness, my old friend. It's like you have a reverence for the darkness now. And you know what's interesting, speaking of darkness? I was getting this interesting message from Spirit yesterday about shadow. And I was thinking about darkness and shadow, and I was like, I think technically it's not even like void of light, you know, but I was just getting something about, it was like showing me light and dark as just known and unknown, and that the shadow is not darkness, it's not bad. It's literally just the unknown. And when you think about like any impending changes that you're like, really all of our fear kind of stems to like the unknown. And then I was seeing like our own shadows are the pieces of ourselves that are unknown. Because we like when we're growing up or like before we become aware of this work or aware of the shadow, it's like you're trying to kind of reject that piece of you so you don't get to know it as well as the light aspects of yourself. So really, it's not about like getting rid of the shadow. It's like wanting to know about everything, having curiosity about the dark aspects, or, you know, I say in quotes because it's like truly nothing's dark or bad, nothing's light or good. Like nothing is all one thing. Everything is a spectrum. But it was really interesting to see like the shadow, and then as you do shadow work, it truly is about having curiosity about your own wounds and your own triggers. So literally as you bring awareness is the light, you bring awareness to it, there's no shadow. And then it's like there's nothing to even change. Like all it was asking was for your attention. All it was asking for you to get to know it. So I thought that was a really cool concept. Something here about the stone howlite may be significant. You may want to look that up. I'm getting something about white buffalo too. The flame card was really sticking out to me too, and there's something about a trifecta I'm hearing, but also the flame. I'm getting that as like romance as well. Like I'm seeing candles, like a candlelit dinner. We were just getting that the other day with like a candlelight concert. Something here about romance, but not in like a cheesy, it's like not cheesy. It's not just for show. It's like true romance, true adoration. The flame is also you're also reigniting this flame within yourself. So this, whether again, this is you or this person coming in, something about this connection. Or you could even be tapping into this timeline now, even if you're not coming into this right away. It's like your timelines are converging in preparation for like your physical meeting. So it's like you're gonna feel this energy, and it's like as you come into this energy, like and intertwine with it kind of in the astral, potentially in your dream state as well, you might start getting glimpses of this person or feeling them coming in. Spirit's showing me something about almost like they're courting your energy. They're courting you in the energetic space. So you're going to start getting a lot of signs potentially in your dreams, a lot of synchronicities before they actually arrive. But then when they arrive, it's like you already know, like there's this instant knowing, because you may even literally have deja vu. Like you may literally have a vision, a very specific vision about how you're going to meet them. And then it happens, and it's almost like, am I dreaming? Like, is this actually happening? But it is. But let's read the flame, because there is a good message here as well. 1246. The flame, the fire, the spark, the glimmer. It's on page 166 and 167, so look up those two angel numbers, 166, 167. I'm also hearing 1967. The fire, the spark, the glimmer. In Sanskrit, the word for fire is Agni. The ancient yogis saw this flame at the center of the abdomen and believed it to be responsible for our vitality. When it is lit, we are connected to our purpose and sense that life is a sacred gift. It is said that those who cannot see the sacred around them have let their inner flame go out. Think of this card as a call to reignite that fire, to cup your hands gently around those things you've forgotten, and protect the flame no matter how harshly the winds around you blow. It could be an inner archetype that begs you to light its wick. It is likely that the poet, the mystic, or the shaman would call to you with the language of the flame. Ooh, the language of the flame. I'm getting something here even about, not necessarily to put labels on things, but if it is like a twin flame or like a soul flame connection I'm getting, you may literally have your own language with this person. Light language potentially, or even just energetic exchange. There's something unique here with the way you communicate with this person. I'm seeing something about throwing a coin in a wishing well. Oh, what did we get? Oh yeah, I don't know why there's something about, I was called to bring this mug in that I got in Thousand Islands in Clayton, New York, so there could be something about that location, or potentially something about New York City. I'm seeing a duck. That duck there, oh look at that white, we've been getting so many white birds. Yeah, but you know, earlier I was just saying the fire was protected by the water, and this literally was saying protecting the flame. This person and you both have like this tenacity, but there's like this sense of, with having both the masculine and feminine, it's like there's a lot of deep emotional maturity here, a deep emotional understanding of yourself and others, but also this like fighting spirit. Like you have empathy and compassion and like are very sensitive to energy. You have intuition, but then you can also like go to battle. You can like get shit done. Like that's where I'm seeing like this very, and you're learning more like when to step into both of those energies and when to like combine them, you know? The archetypal fire is at the beginning of all transformation, purification, and manifestation. Nearly every spiritual lineage honors the flame. I'm gonna get any last. Let's get a couple more tarot to wrap it up. Anything else that was coming in? Oh, I was getting the movie Wall-E, and I was hearing, yeah, that's an affirmation that the names Wally, Walter, I'm also hearing like Wallace or Eve, and he goes Eva, Eve, or like Evelyn could also be significant names. I'm getting like a grandmother energy. Wow, oh my, look at this. Four of Wands reverse, King of Wands. This is literally the epitome of like soulmate. Again, twin flame if you use those words I'm hearing. But Four of Wands is like ultimate wish fulfillment. Things coming together, things like beyond synchronistic, like there's something so destined here. This can also be the marriage card. So I'm seeing like whether you get married in the traditional sense or not, there's a very long-term commitment. There's a lot that you're building together. Oh my God, look at that. On the bottom of the deck, the lovers. Ooh. Let's keep it. Look how my hand was perfectly covering her. The lovers, yeah, this is next level love. Bring me a higher love. Mm-hmm. Yep, they're getting it. They're bringing it. Hierophant, divine timing, divine alignment. This could, I also kind of see this as a priest, like bringing, I know these people aren't getting married, but I'm seeing that. I am seeing something with June, Pride Month. I'm seeing a lot of rainbows, and this was giving me like potentially like religious trauma around your sexuality, but I see something here about maybe this person also inspiring you to come out or somehow like supporting you in that path. Six of Swords, big moves. I was just gonna say there may be something about like leaving a religion because of this, like if that community no longer supports you. And then I wasn't gonna say that, but then I see the Six of Swords going away from the Hierophant, and this can be connected to organized religion. So there may be something about changing that or potentially taking a break from that for a bit to really focus on like what's true for you. Wow. Six of Pentacles, Three of Swords. This person is super generous. There's an equal give and take here of energy, of time, of care. Someone who truly sees you and actually recognizes your gifts too. They may actually reflect things back to you, like you feel like you've never been seen so clearly. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, there's a lot here being released. Wounds around self-worth, and like especially in relationship, I'm hearing this connection is off the charts. There's something here where it's like everything in the past is just gonna pale in comparison to this. Like this is next level. And you know why? Because you've done the work to walk away. You've done the work to align more with your purpose and to really embrace the sense of like, I'm okay being on my own, taking care of myself. Like, I'm not going to just settle. I'm hearing for any old schmuck. Now I'm hearing Smucker's peanut butter, so that could also be significant. All right. Any last messages here, Spirit? Knight of Swords coming in hot, fast. Anything about timing there? How fast? How fast? Nine of Cups reverse, which like cups can sometimes mean months, but I'm almost seeing this as like birth. Like it's almost like you're in the last trimester, I'm hearing. So they're giving, and this is interesting because earlier I was already getting something about the next 3 months. So I'm getting the sense of within 3 months, like this could already be going, but I know that doesn't seem that fast, but there's something about I'm hearing like it's gonna be a good summer. Four Pentacles reverse. Yeah, okay, thank you. They just affirmed 3 months. Three of Cups. It's like by 3 months, you know, like it's almost like you're gonna in 3 months. So it could even be if like something's coming in, it's almost like I'm almost seeing like the sense of like you meet and within 3 months you're married. I'm not saying like that's physically what's gonna happen, but there's a sense of like within 3 months there's like this solid commitment of like knowing that this is your partner for now at least. I do see you putting yourself out there a lot, trying new things, and like that's gonna put you into alignment, like going to different kinds of events or something. I'm seeing someone like noticing you across the room, so there is something here about Spirit saying it's like it's not about like putting pressure on this to like figure out when it's coming, or like it's like just have fun. They're kind of saying like have fun, explore some of these new like passions and creative interests or new hobbies that are coming in, and it's like that innately is just going to put you in alignment with this person. So that's all she wrote for now. I will catch you next time in the House of Bardot.